Good morning. Thanks, John. And Mitch, you put a great faculty here. I think we're all speaking to each other today. That's the only anybody who can come in this rain and show up here today. So thanks, everybody, for coming. Anyways, as Mitch highlighted, over the last 2 months, there's been a lot of media attention and controversy on drug pricing across North America. And in fact, I did a little survey, and once I got to $200 billion, in the last 6 weeks, there's more than $200 billion of market cap loss in the specialty pharma space around this pricing controversy. So over the next 9 minutes, I want to share with you my thoughts where the power may or may not be relative to pricing. Before I do that, I'd like to get your input on the touchpads. So where do you see the pricing today, power to lie in North America? Is it with Hillary Clinton in the Congress? Is it pharmacy benefit managers, B, or is it C, ODB or RAMQ, and all the programs we have here in Canada that John highlighted? Or is it D, patients? Or is it actually the biopharma companies? PBMs. Okay. Well, so Hillary's going to lose the election. So thanks for that information. Anyways, earlier, Mitch highlighted the controversy that happened at Turing Pharmaceuticals, where they highlighted, I think it was 5,455% price increase for Darapin, a drug that's used for malaria and AIDS and cancer. It's a product that came out in 1953, and they moved the price, I think, from $1,350 to $750. But actually, 4 days before that, there was another price controversy that hit the headlines in Canada here and then kind of went silent. And that was the 2000 price increase of a tuberculosis drug that was discovered by Lilly. And Lilly transferred that product to a nonprofit organization in Indianapolis. And they went on to sell the product and make a deal with a company called Rodellis Therapeutics, and they took a 2,000% price increase. So those were the tipping points. But as you can see in the slide here, they're not alone. In the States, here we have examples from Horizon and from Concordia and Valiant. And I think the data that was shared that's come out that Valiant had an average price increase across their portfolio of 58%. And, but I can tell you that price increases are not unique to specialty pharma companies in the United States. It's right across the board. There's at least a 10% average price increase across the industry last year, right across the whole industry. And so some of you may now think, against your previous vote, that actually the pricing power is within the biopharma companies, and the right choice is E. If we look at the PBMs and the HMOs in the United States, in the last 5 years, there's been a ton of consolidation. And the big three wholesalers in the United States, AmerisourceBergen, McKesson, and Cardinal, have expanded their relationships with various PBMs, HMOs, and retail pharmacies. In fact, yesterday we just heard the announcement of the $17.2 billion merger of Walgreens and Rite Aid to make them the number 2 retail pharmacy in the United States, capturing roughly 42% of the market. And our friends, as you highlighted in your opinion, Express Scripts continue to be the largest PBM, pharmacy benefit manager in the United States, and have shown their power. One of the previous slides, we highlighted Horizon's increase of EMO. And last summer, summer 2014, they put a press release out on their price increase on Vimo, and they were really excited about what they were doing for their shareholders. And the next day, Express Scripts took them off the formulary. So I guess you have to be careful how you communicate. But so certainly, the United States, this power seems to be growing, and the HMOs already this year have announced over $100 billion worth of consolidation in the marketplace, and the consolidation is highlighted in the red graphs here. And what's happening in the United States is the trend to more high deductible plans, and these high deductible healthcare plans come with highly restricted drug formulary plans. So in the United States, nobody pays retail for anything, and that includes pharmaceutical products. And PBMs in some categories, cardiovascular area especially, are getting 50% discounting and rebating in the marketplace. And this trend of pricing controls is evolved. And when we had launched Absorica in the United States through our partner Ranbaxy, back in 2012, our rebate/discounting to get the formulary access was 10%. In second quarter, we announced that and demonstrated our discounting level was 32%. So that's a big change to maintain your business in the United States. So you could probably now be feeling good about your opinion that the PBMs actually do have the power in the United States when it comes to controlling drug prices. So let's look over at Hillary Clinton's, who has made a big stink about this recently. And what I wanted to show with this graph is, despite what Mitch said, that everybody's scared of Obamacare, there's obviously some patients in the United States that actually love it. And what this graph shows you in the yellow is the states that have had Medicare expansion. In the United States, the volume of prescription drugs are up 2.4%, but the Medicaid expansion states are up 25% at the retail level. And then in the dark blue, that's the Medicare Part D. And in contrast to that, on the bottom of the graph, in the light blue and red, the light blue is the commercial plans are actually down, and the cash-paying customers are down. So with these trends continuing, Hillary or whoever runs the White House, Congress, and the Senate may be seeing an increase in their ability to exude power in the pricing controls in the United States. And certainly that's going to continue to increase. Now, John did a very good job of highlighting the issues that we deal with in the Canadian pharmaceutical marketplace here and the mechanisms in place. The Common Drug Review Board rejects many NCEs as innovative. They don't like the word innovative. So what I've highlighted here so far is the United States is migrating to a similar system that we have here. It's been a more free control price market than the Canadian place, but we have been dealing with large single payers for many years, such as Australia and the UK and the European markets and Canada. And we do a remarkable job in our industry bringing innovative products to the market. To hear PMPRB or CDR or anybody say, it's just a me too. There's nothing there. And so we see no value in it, and we spend a lot of time and effort to bring these to the market with benefits, and they see no benefits in our products. Then when you add to it that Quebec demands the lowest price in the marketplace, and Quebec and Ontario command over 60% control of the market, and as John highlighted, most of the private payers end up following what the ODB and RAMQ are leading with. So it does take a really long time to bring it back to the market. So in generally, I think we need to think about our patients and the patient impact on pricing. And as John called himself, he's a consumer, is increasing dramatically in the United States. The fact that the plans are coming with high deductible plans means that the patient's paying less out of their pocket on a monthly basis. But if they have a catastrophic event in the United States, they sometimes have $10,000 deductible plans, and they have to come up with the money. In addition, those high deductible plans have really restricted drug plans associated with them. And then in the United States, the copay cards, you've seen them advertised on TV, I'm sure. And this is designed to reduce the out-of-pocket expense the patient will have in procuring a drug. And so That is become standard there. A lot of copay cards say pay no more than $35, and some products are launched, pay zero. And so this is a marketing expense of the pharmaceutical companies to increase their access and reduce the abandonment. The startling number in the United States is actually patient abandonment. That means they get a prescription, go to the drugstore, and never take it. 25% of that, the scripts written that get to the drugstore don't get taken for whatever economic reason. And then when you couple that with that, people taking cholesterol drugs, they get their cholesterol down in 4 months or so, and then they stop taking the drug. The benefit of anti-cholesterol drugs is lifetime therapy, not 6 months or 4 months therapy. So patients are consumers, and as John was highlighting, we need to appeal to them and get better at that in the marketplace, because they're going to continue to increase how much they reach in the pocket. They're voters, and they make decisions, and we have to get better in our industry at appealing to them. So with those comments in mind, I'd wonder if you'd take a chance to relook at your opinion. Who has the power in the United States? Is it Hillary Clinton, pharmacy benefit managers, ODB, patients, or the biopharma companies? That's good. It was an enlightening talk, wasn't it? Didn't change your opinion anything. Well, my point is that I think we got to pay attention to the patient going forward. Their power is increasing dramatically. We're going to see controls happen in the U.S. We're going to see payer systems migrate to similar systems that we have in Canada. And, at the end of the day, you have to appeal to the patient. They have to want to take your medication. They have to take it the way it's intended to be prescribed. And you have to be able to motivate the consumer more and more as we go forward. Thank you for your time.